Fest moves to the Coastal Discovery Center at Honey Horn here on Hilton Head Island today. It's going to be a fabulous day. We're going to show you all about the different wine tents. But, of course, we are going to be in the Dude Magazine tent, and it promises to be a great day. Come on in. Let's check out the public tasting at the Hilton Head Island Wine and Food Festival. So this is the 28th annual Hilton Head Island Wine and Food Festival, and as you can see, it is going to be again a huge hit with the entire community here in Beaufort County who comes out to support this very worthwhile event every year. And today, look, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be another fabulous day. So the festival has been able to attract top vendors from wineries, resorts, food, restaurant, just an absolutely fabulous venue. We're way over to the Dude tent and talk to the publisher, Brad McDonald. Today we are honored to be representing Dude right here at the Dude Magazine tent, and of course featuring Joe the Cigartainer and George, the great cigar maker, will be here on hand rolling Dude cigars. So let's talk to Brad for a few minutes. Brad, the magazine has grown. I mean, tell me about how excited you are about bringing Dude Magazine to Beaufort County.
It started about 2.5 years ago. We came up with the idea doing a wildlife publication, and we really wanted to cater it towards gentlemen, guys, dudes. But we're really happy that a lot of women are enjoying it too.
Every place I go with you, Brad, the women are all sometimes more excited about Dude than the guys are. It's really very cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We got distribution all over Beaufort County, including on all the marine facilities.
Brad, it's great to be here with you today. We're going to be promoting the Dude cigars to help promote Dude Magazine. It's going to be a blast. This is my 3rd year here at Wine Fest on Saturday. The weather is fantastic. We will definitely be enjoying Long Ashes, baby.
Cheers.
So, I'm not going to bite you, sir. Come on. And you can eat that too while you're going. Okay, so check this out. How many have ever seen a cigar maker before? Where was that? Do you mind telling me?
Well, one was on a cruise ship.
Cruise ship? Okay, yeah. Cool.
They did weddings.
Wedding, Charleston. Charleston, yeah, they have some over there. How about you, sir? Freeport? Oh, the Bahamas.
Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Vegas, yeah. Well, listen, I'll tell you what. Here's what we know. I'm Joe the Cigartainer. I've been in luxury tobacco since 1993, and I've been working with cigar makers since 1995-96. And I met George in 2001. And here's what he has taught me very early on is that Cuban cigar makers are different. And the really good Cuban cigar makers are called maestros. They're level 7 cigar makers. There are very few of them, particularly in places that you have mentioned. Because most of the really good Cuban cigar makers are where?
In Cuba.
Havana, Cuba, you see, and this is where he was born, this is where he was raised, this is where his grandmother first taught him about drinking cigars and rolling cigars at the age of 11. So he's been making cigars now pretty much for over 25 years, okay? So, let me tell you the quick differences between what a maestro does to cigars and what these other people do. And not that they're bad. I mean, I hope you got good cigars, but here's how they do it. Cigars are made up of filler, binder, and wrapper. Tobacco leaves are shaped like a spearmint. They're small at the top and small at the bottom, but wide in the middle. They have a main vein that runs through the middle of it, and this main vein that runs through the middle of it, and that's what attaches the leaf onto the stalk. And they can have like 16 of these leaves on a stalk that could go 14, 16 feet high. Okay, it takes about 4 months to grow tobacco, and the leaves have different jobs on the stalk. So the binder leaf is what these guys do. They take that binder leaf and they lay that down, and then they put the filler leaves on top of it. Then they have a rolling device, and they call that a Lieberman, and it does a roll of the tobacco, and then they press those tobaccos into a wooden mold like this. And that's how they get their shape. It takes a double pressing, but that's how they get their shape, okay? Now, that's not bad to do it that way, and there are some good cigars made that way in the factories in the Dominican Republic and Nicaragua and Honduras. But how the Cubans do it is this. They take each one of those filler leaves and make it into a little tube. So it takes 5 filler leaves to make this, the size of cigar that Dude Magazine is going to give you today. So he takes those 5 tubes, then he puts the binder leaf around those tubes, and then he presses it into the molds to get the shape. What that means is that when you smoke these cigars, the draw is just going to be superb. This is what is referred to as the Cuban draw. Okay? There's another thing that is referred to that's particular to the Cubans, and that is called, you may have heard of the 3-ring finish. The 3-ring finish has to relate to the wrap that goes around. Sometimes we have a circus going on at our station. But the wrap that goes around the shoulder and the neck of the cigar is called the panuelo, or handkerchief.
Is that what he's doing now?
No, now he's putting on that final outside wrapper leaf, but he's getting ready to do what I said in a second. As he glues this towards the head of the cigar, he's going to create his tail of tobacco here. At the other factories, what they do is they leave this tail on and they cut around it to create what they call a flag. The Cubans, they cut it off completely, and with the chaveta, the Cuban cigar knife, he's going to take this extra leaf of tobacco and make 3 slices to create this panuelo, or handkerchief in English. 1, 2, 3. The glue that George uses is a seaweed-based gel. It's a pectin.
Okay.
It doesn't add any flavor, but it's nice and sticky.
It's a pectin.
Okay? Yeah, it's a pectin.
Yeah.
So now this is that panuelo, and the Cubans are going to wrap this around there. It's going to go around there 2 times before he's going to end up tapping that down. This one happens to be a little big, so he cut it off. And now, because it actually, if you looked at this head of the cigar, you would see rough edges there, and to cover up those rough edges, what he's going to do is simply cut a circle, the end cap, and he's going to take the pectin and glue that directly onto the head of the cigar. Okay? So now he rolls that over. So now what you have is a cigar made with Dominican filler and binder, wrapped with Connecticut shade wrapper, but the whole thing has been put together by a Cuban maestro. So that when you or whoever you give the cigar to, or whoever smokes the cigar, when they do so, they are going to experience a really nice draw, really richness and smoothness of tobacco that is a very, very pleasurable smoke. And you'll notice that on the label, we have Dude Magazine.
Yay, Dude!
Promoting today is Dude Magazine. The cigars are compliments of Brad McDonald, the publisher of Dude Magazine. If you're not familiar with it, it is available at most places throughout Beaufort County. And if you go into a place that has magazines but don't have Dude, ask them. Say, hey guys, you got to get Dude. Dude is really the hottest magazine going, don't they, right now? So please, you can take your own, and you can roll it, or you can do whatever you want with it. But if you read it, you'll find some very, very enjoyable articles, okay? And if you have any questions about the cigars, I'll be happy to answer them for you. George can also chime in. If you have any questions about Dude Magazine, you can talk to